Both of
Both.
us.
Oh, the both of y'all. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey.
Hey.
All right.
It's been a very illuminating morning.
Right. Go ahead and sound off. What you got to say to the people?
Number one, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Today is a better day. So definitely thank you for asking.
And how's your food journey going? Cook anything awesome and healthy today? Any new recipes you might want to share?
No, I just had a Caesar salad today. I didn't cook nothing yet. You know, it's only 1:00 where I am.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
got
it's
to
still
get
kind of
ready to go
early.
make Teach some blueberry pancakes.
You know what? Breakfast tastes the best like later on in the day.
Right?
Yeah, I can't really I can't really eat breakfast like that. Like a heavy breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, your body's just getting acclimated. That's why before the whole family separated, I had started making purple sea moss gels, and I started making smoothies for everybody in the house, especially for mom, because purple sea moss is so good for anybody that struggles with diabetes. So
That is good
like,
for your cholesterol too.
oh, excellent for all of that. And I had just gotten her to the point where she was well enough to, start walking on the walking trails out at the reserve. Um, and she was so looking forward to morning walks down on the Red River when we got to Louisiana. So I hope that wherever my mom is, that, someone's making sure that she's, doing all of these things. I know that they're pumping her full of prescription meds that are going to do nothing but make her sick, but I'm hoping that my mom has access to some of the things that we were doing holistically and healthy for her. I say that
So
prayer.
are you against like Western medicine? Are you one of those kind of people?
Absolutely. I believe the pharmaceutical industry is of the devil. If you look at their sigil and their symbol, it's two snakes wrapped around a sword. I don't see how anyone can look at that image and not see something off there. And not only that, if you go back and you look that sigil up and you look the signs and the signatures that they use within the logo for, medicine here, Western medicine, it if you look in the Latin charts, it states that those are all symbols of witchcraft. So
Okay.
I don't understand how people can trust something that represents as something evil. I just don't. 2/3 of the medications that we have here, I mean, for crying out loud, you don't have to be a PhD to go on television and listen to a couple of the pharma ads and listen to all of the side effects. They're sitting there in a happy voice, may cause diarrhea, inflammation in all of your blood and joints, may make your
Headaches,
heart
you might
stop,
bleed
could
out your
cause
eyes.
death. Could cause death, but please try our product anyway. Like I don't know how retarded Americans are.
Dad, don't use the R word.
I'm sorry. Did I say retard? I'm sorry. I meant I don't know how stupid Americans
Yeah.
are. But stupid's still on the table. But you'd have to be stupid to trust something that announces that it can do such great harm. Not only that, if you go and you look over medical studies, I know Jobs is in here and she's supposed to be a doctor, so I'm sure she can concur. That a lot of the medications that they prescribe for a lot of the issues that Americans experience in their health, especially in the aged years, one will create an issue with another organ needing more medication, creating issue with another, you know what I mean? And so on and
Right. It's
so
a
forth.
snowball effect. Yeah. No,
It's like,
I
well,
agree with you to a certain extent. I'm not against Western medicine. I think
I'm not
to
saying
say,
that all Western medicine
oh,
is
okay,
bad.
thank
I'm
you.
saying that Western medicine becomes an issue when the practitioner of said medicine lacks integrity.
Yes, I agree
And
with
the
that.
truth
I agree
is,
with that.
most of our doctors in the United States are more interested in the check they get from Big Pharma than they are in the consistent health of their patients. Period. I
They
mean, there's
need you to
80
be
million
sick.
documentaries. There's 80 million documentaries on all of the fallacies and all of the lies and all of the harm. For crying out loud, do we have to talk about, who was it? The family that just got hit with the $1 billion for Oxy. Not the DuPonts, but for
It sounds
Oxy.
familiar.
They had a whole special about it on Hulu, for crying out loud. For us to sit here and trust an institution that can so easily be corrupted, where human life takes a backseat to profit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to have a good practitioner. You have to have a practitioner that loves human beings. And the truth is most doctors, they don't love human beings. They service human beings. They're mechanics. You know, it's no different than, you know, if you buy a used car and next thing you know, 50,000 miles in, you know, it was a little ping and then it turned into a this and then it turned into a that. And then the next thing you know, the mechanic says, oh, I got to replace the whole engine. It's going to be $10,000. You know, it's the same thing. It's the crypto person. Well, of course, he's a weirdo.
Do you want to respond to this comment?
Yeah, eat a dick. So, anyway, that's my official response. You know, and for Jobs, I know you're here. Thank you for letting me know that all of your notifications are on. I've seen you at 2 other panels today, so it's nice to see that you popped up here. I guess Trees is taking the day off after being exposed for threatening to slap the piss out of her child on a live video, and you were there. I mean, you being the doctor that you are, Jobs, you should be able to take some of that, you know, psychology wisdom that you display about me and my mental well-being and go back to your fake psychic reading, Uber eating, Asalama fake'em, wake'em, bake'em, I beat my kid on camera, or at least threatened to, panel. And you can also eat a dick. Now, who else? Oh, yeah.
I don't think she said anything.
No. Jobs just said plenty on Kulu's channel an hour ago.
Oh,
until we ran her off the panel.
But I ain't seen her say anything over here.
No, she didn't say anything over here. She's just coming to troll because she's trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to tell everybody that Kulu has the receipt on his channel of you know, literally Trees threatening her child live on camera, and none of the treetops who have accused me and TJ of DV had anything to say about her. Say, I'm gonna slap the piss out of you live on camera. And it's still available on replay. Y'all should all go check that out, especially you, Jobs, because we know how much you like to take notes. Maybe you'd like to take a little note on your friend and give her a little bit of your wisdom and advice. Fuck off. Now, as far as Knotty Love, I want to say this to you here and now, Knotty. I've been letting you live for a minute, but I already got somebody who knows who you are. And if you don't stop everything that you've had to say about me.
Now I got to cut you off because Knotty is not even about that. Like,
that's
I don't
fine.
understand. Like, what's the problem with you and Knotty?
She just sat here in this chat. No, Knotty just sat here in this chat and said that I was abusing my mother, that I was taking advantage of my mother, that I need to get a job, that I'm this and I'm that. Knotty says a lot about me on a lot of panels. And I'm just making it very clear since she showed up here. I said it in the chat and I'm just saying it now so everyone can hear it. Knotty, I am now making you content. Good luck, Toots. Good luck. Okay?
For me.
I'm making you content. Knotty, we ain't gotta talk. You ain't gotta have nothing to say.
Jag,
you are now officially content.
Person because here's my thing about you, Jag.
No, I'm talking about the Knotty. No, I'm talking about the Knotty.
You don't even know all the facts and who you talking about. Now, the other people I'm not sure about, but Knotty, I know Knotty is not somebody who would say that and do that.
I know how to read.
I don't care. Eat a big one. That's
what she just said. I don't care. Eat a big one. Knotty has been saying ill things about me for months, and I have let it ride. While I was in jail, she went in so tough and so heavy. Now, I'm not saying anything disrespectful to her now. I'm just making it clear. Clearly, she wants my
No, you put
attention.
her on notice.
And now I'm finally giving it to her. That's not a threat. How am I threatening her by saying she's content now?
All right.
Lord knows I've been her content for months. Yes, you can. You can say what you want. And keep saying it.
Hey, Knotty, do you have a minute to come up here?
Please do. Please do. Yeah, I'm on notice. Great. You're not even original, Toots.
Just got all the
just hit the link. Hit the link. Come and get your content. Come and get your content, Knotty. Stop announcing it and just hit the link. I'll wait. Because we still have to address my ex-husband.
Okay, while we wait for Knotty, let's go ahead and move on to Sam.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you have to say to
me? I'm gonna let you ask me 3 questions and then I'll say what I have to say in closing. How about that?
Okay. So number 1, are you planning on reuniting with your mom to then use her check?
Why would I have to use her check? See, this is what I love about everybody talking about my mom's money. No one's ever heard me talk about my mom's money. I never told anybody how much money my mom get. That came from family members, not from me. I never told anybody what I did with the money. No, my sister is the one who used my mom as a Trojan horse to go to the bank and start looking through my purchases of my business account, to which my mother is an investor in my company and owns 5% of Dalladelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my mother are business partners. Period. And when Dalladelphia blows up, she's going to be a very wealthy old lady. And she'll be able to spend $8,000 at Walmart in 2 hours rather than 3. Don't nobody know my mom. And don't nobody know me. Matter of fact, how about we do this? Everybody in the chat that's ever met my mother, Frances Marie Wright, Frances Marie Feels Right, please put a 1 in the chat if you've ever met my mom.
You got a point. Hey. Can't lie about that.
Can I see a 1 in the chat? Everybody talking about my mom, talking about her health, talking about her money, talking about me, talking about this, put a 1 in the chat. Who's this? Mo Love, you met my mom? Nikki Brooklyn, you met my mom? Nunya, you met my mom? Who met my mom? Really, when? Receipts? 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 You got an Instagram post? You got a picture? You got a card? Like, what you got?
Yo, y'all are crazy. I love it. So, Jack, I guess people are assuming that.
Where is the child support? I tell you where the child support is. It's in your ass. Go pull it out and give it to him. That's usually where he goes digging for treasure anyway in other people's asses, huh?
A lot of people, and thank you, Nina, for becoming a member. A lot of people are all like, well, Jag ain't got no money, so obviously she using her mom's money. So let me ask you, do you get like residuals from your music or anything like that?
Listen to me. How and where I collect and receive my benefits is also nobody's business. It's nobody's business. Where do y'all get y'all money from? Like, as much time as y'all spend on YouTube, do y'all have jobs?
No, YouTube is.
I'm curious. No, I'm talking about the people who met my mom and who got all these opinions. Like, because half of y'all I see online for at least 12 hours a day. I'm curious, when do you sleep? When do you wash your ass? Do you have a job? Do you have a job? You know, there's so many questions about my life. I'm just becoming more interested in your lives.
Yeah,
like,
put a 1 in the chat if you got a job. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if you got a job. Put a 2 in the chat if you ain't got no job. Thank you, Shauna. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Crypto. Dang, I lost your other super chat. I'm sorry.
None, you've been online all day. What time you clock into your job, honey? We all know Knotty ain't got no job. We all know Knotty ain't got no job. Knotty ain't got no job.
No. Knotty works from home. Like she's right there, and you see her taking calls. Let me.
Guess what? My sister worked from home too, and all she do is be online. Her notifications always on.
Hey, Knotty, thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
You rang. What's up? You got something?
What do you mean? What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, I already said it. Dumb. Your content.
Ain't nobody your content. You're stupid.
No, your content now. You're my content. You're my content.
We met your mom being evicted. Digging for your
You met my mom being evicted.
That's how we met your mom. You neglecting her. That's how we
How did I neglect her?
You got her.
How did I neglect my mother?
You're supposed to be the caretaker.
How did I neglect my mother? Me and my mother made a decision to let the lease run out so we could separate from my husband and move into a new home without him.
Because everybody got something.
And my name was never on the lease. And my name was never on the lease. So basically, you know my mom for what you saw on YouTube. So you don't know my mom, your content, bitch. Understand this.
You're not.
Understand this, Knotty. Understand this, Knotty. Understand this, Knotty. I know more about you than you think. I know more about you than you know.
Come back to Philly.
I've been looking into you. Oh, wait a minute. The hair falling there. You big man. The vein popping out your neck. You big man, huh?
That forehead coming before your words.
You mad? You big man? You a hoe, bitch. Welcome to the circus, hoe. You the clown. You big man.
Wait till she turn on your
Yes.
Welcome to the circus.
Your content. Your content. Thank you for singing my logo. Thank you for singing my jingle.
Put a red nose on her. Put a red nose on her.
You done shook your damn
red nose.
Whatever.
She done shook her hair down.
Whatever. Don't nobody care. You don't matter in my life.
Look at my legs. Go take your shirt off.
Let's see.
Put a one in the chat if you want not.
Oh, we in the second leg.
Ain't nothing never
what you talking about the Kansas? Leave the Kansas out of here.
Right. Keep it in 100.
Put a one in the chat if you want to see if you want to see Knotty go topless so she can throw them dreads all over her.
She got her with that one. Y'all ain't cammed up. Y'all ain't cammed up.
Do a little chair dance for her. Do a little chair dance.
I ain't got nothing to hide.
Do a little chair dance.
I ain't got nothing to hide.
Come on, ho. Do it, ho. Do it, ho.
You on the other hand
do it, ho. You done shook your hair down like a video girl.
You're desperate.
You done shook your hair down like a video girl. Put a one in the chat if we want to get a lap dance from Knotty.
Guess what, TJ? You're whack as hell.
Now, why do they call you Knotty? Is it because your vagina hair is knotty, or is it because of the dreads? I'm trying to figure out where the knotty part comes from.
One at a time. I'm gonna let Knotty go first. Hold on. Okay,
look at you, girl.
Okay,
look at you, girl. Look at she won't stop.
Jack,
Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller record. We get down, baby. We get down.
They know I'm about to speak fast. That's why they mad. They mad because they both degenerates. It take one degenerate to bail out another. You dumbass TJ. You stupid as hell. She gonna turn on you just like she do the rest of them. I'm just counting down. Guess what, Jack?
Did you? Where's it go? Okay, so did you ever say anything besides any commentary that anybody else give? I've heard you give your commentary, but I've never heard you say, I don't know what you.
Guess what? I don't even hate Jad. I don't care. I wish her the best. But when you do the foolery in the streets, you give me the right to comment on it. Either you could take it or you could leave it. It don't matter either way to me. It does not matter. Pull up anytime. I don't care, but I'm going to state the facts. And that's what I deal with, reality, not this fake YouTube crap. And you mad that people are making comments about your mom. You put your mom out there. You put her out there to look like a whole fool. Because you are supposed to be her caregiver. You are not taking care of her. And that's the facts. And I'm not even mad. She can make me content all she wants. She might learn something.
Ooh.
Period.
Okay.
I'm good though.
Yeah, hold on.
I don't care. You just know I ain't no punk. I'll pull up. I don't care. I don't care. Jag, come back to Philly, Jag.
Yeah.
Why you can't come back to Philly, Jag?
Okay,
Let's talk about it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. Let me try to figure out how I'm going to drop this damn link. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Okay, Jag, I went ahead and dropped the link, Jag and TJ. Okay, they're going to come back up.
It's all good. 82. I don't care what they think of me, to be quite honest. And if she wants to make me content, fine. Go digging, please.
Yeah, like
look, but I'll be at Erykah Badu concert tonight, Jag. Okay, I'll be at Erykah in North, baby. Let's go.
Oh, Jesus.
Where you wish you can be. You know, Erykah, the one you was stalking like a maniac, idiot. Who looked really stupid? You or me?
Okay, they trying to come back in because I just want to know, like, wait, I think when she said and Knotty, I was all like,
no, she got upset. She got upset because I said Jag need to leave her mom alone and get a job, and from that she went off. Oh, it's defamation, and I said, look up the meaning of defamation, sweetie. I did not defame you. You just throwing words around just because you know a word. Congratulations on your vocabulary. You get an A+ on your vocabulary. Storyteller.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so Jag
we
and
don't
TJ.
need another hero.
You better call Tyrone. You better call. Because I'm going to Erykah concert
we
tonight.
Want is like beyond the Nazi dome.
Whatever. It's all fun and games. I wish y'all the best, everybody. I got to get back to my real job that pays me.
All right, thank
we
you,
don't
Knotty.
need another hero.
Thank you for coming up.
We don't need another hero, Hope. Your content.
Okay. So she said that, she said the whole comment about you getting a job and stop trying to take advantage of your mom. And so was that what?
Yeah, well, you know what I think? You want to know what I think about that? I'm going to tell you what I think about that. You ain't never met my mother. You ain't never met me. But that's all right, because I'm getting to know you. And since you like talking about my mom, what we are going to do is we're going to talk to your mother, Knotty. I'm tracking down your mother as we speak, Knotty.
Now, Jag, why you want to talk to her mom?
I'm going to interview your mom.
She ain't never she hasn't talked to your mom
about you. That's all right. No, she just sat here and said that she met my mother being evicted and me neglecting and all of that. So since you want to put mamas on the table, we're going to talk to yours. Matter of fact, we're going to talk to her and we're going to talk to some of your ex-lovers because I'm going to be announcing on Coffee a very, very, very specific offer. This is something that I planned on doing with my Coffee, but I'm going to just announce it now.
I don't understand.
For all of these weirdos who like to talk crap about me and my life, I'm making an exclusive offer on Coffee. And you will be able to accept if you choose. I will be offering free interviews to anyone who will give me actionable intel on any of my ops. Free. 1 hour. Free.
Oh, general. Okay.
1 hour free.
Y'all heard that? If you can give Jag any information on any of her ops, hopefully not Knotty, she will give you.
There's people that don't like her ass.
But you got to sign up for Coffee. Jag, go ahead and sign up for Coffee.
Well, baby, why don't you tell him about the Coffee? What was this question? I'm talking about Coffee. He wants to tell him about the Coffee.
Yeah, Coffee is.
She in the comments.
I'm in the comments. I be reading the comments because they be funny. It be straight comedy to me. It be so funny. So I be caught up reading the comments. But Coffee is where we go on and we do live. We talk about different topics and it's a more intimate setting there. It's more personable.
Very intimate. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, we be butt naked up in there.
So
that's cute. Somebody's doing Jill Scott advertisements. That's awesome. Please go buy them tickets because her shows ain't selling out as fast as they used to. That's what's up. Tell them where to go. Tell them where to go get that tickets for them old dick sucker. Go on ahead.
So, but we do promote our Coffee on our community page on YouTube. before we go live, we have a countdown, for people who already subscribe to our channel, or for those who want to join. You can just meet us on the community and come over to coffee and just join us while we stream and have a good time and just meet the real us. That's it.
Right. Okay, I like
Will
that.
I marry Jag? Yep. I will marry her. Sure, absolutely. Sure will. Who marry
wait,
who?
marriage?
Hands down. I read the comments.
What the comments
They
say?
said, "Will I marry you?" Absolutely, hands down.
Teacher, have you ever been married?
Nope.
But you would marry Jag.
Yep.
Okay. Now, would y'all get married now, have y'all known each other longer than 21 days? Because that seemed to be Jag's favorite number.
Absolutely. It's been actually 30 some days.
Our 1 month anniversary.
Our 1 month. Yeah, it was Sunday. So what's today? Tuesday? 32 days.
Okay. Hey, that's longer than 21, right? But no, I honestly, I was just saying this, like, I feel like TJ actually calms Jag. Like, yeah, Jag does all the crazy stuff, and I mean, shit, we seen it here. But I do feel like Jag needed someone to compliment her compared to the other guy. Just because, like, I just felt like, besides Jag being an entertainer, I did feel like there was real hatred inside of you, Jag, at that time you were dealing with that other fool. We ain't even gonna say his name. Would you agree with that or no?
I was verbally, emotionally, physically, and mentally abused for 4 years.
Did it start right away, or did it kind of happen like sporadically?
It started no, like 3 weeks in. 2 days after we got married, he had his first episode, and he slammed my dresser drawer and the mirror. It was a large mirror. It wasn't attached yet. I hadn't screwed it in. Actually, no, that's a lie. I was unscrewing it because we were moving. It was my son's apartment. And I was wrapping things up and wrapping up the last details of his life. God rest his soul. God bless my firstborn son. And he slammed the drawer shut so quickly that the mirror just instantly slid down. If I hadn't had the quick reflexes that I had, it would have definitely injured me. It would have taken my damn head off. And then when I asked him why he did that, he just started like screaming and punching the wall and crying, talking about, "It's not my fault. It's not my fault." And I'm like, "What do you mean it's not your fault, nigga? You just did that, And then that was the first conversation that we had about him and the medication and how many psych meds he was on. And then that's when I said, it's time for you to make an appointment at the VA, and we have to go see your doctor, Dr. Abtahi, and we got to get you on a regimen and a plan because, I'm not blaming you for having the issues that you have, but I can't hold you responsible for how we treat them. To the person that said that everything that I'm saying is a lie, you can eat a dick as well, please, right now. Matter of fact, you can eat TJ's dick. Baby, can you get it out the drawer? So you need that right now.
But
now you need.
But Jack, was he supposed to be like your manager and stuff like that? Was he supposed to like?
No, I tried to see if he was capable of we changed my husband's position about 10 times. As I started realizing he wasn't capable.
Business savvy.
I mean, it's hard for me. I fought so hard for this person.
Mm-hmm.
I fought so hard for his opportunity. He's the biggest clown in his family. He's the biggest clown. I'll never forget one day I took him to Laura Piana. We went to Highland Park Village for lunch at Cafe Pacific, and they had this beautiful, it's not alpaca, but it's something like alpaca sweatsuit, $12,000 sweatsuit. And I'm like, if you work with me and you help me close this deal, we're going to come here, we're going to buy you this sweatsuit because I think you would look good in it. And, he tried it on and we're like, oh my God, a little tailoring, it'll be perfect. And so he went to hook up with his friends later that night. And he was telling them about the suit and, you know, how excited he was and, you know, how it felt so great and how he was going to treasure it for life. And they said, well, if you do, you'll be the best dressed bum in Dallas. Like, that's what his friends said about him. Like, I think I've said it before. There were family members at his grandfather AC's funeral that walked up to me and asked me if I was sober when I married him.
Oh, wow.
Like,
you gotta be on something if you married him.
When your own family members feel as though it's appropriate to clown you in front of your new wife at your grandfather's funeral right before we're putting him in the ground, and that's what they say about it. He started laughing, and I looked at him like, the fuck you laughing at? I was like, I would have fucked that bitch up, yo. And that was his mother's brother's sister-in-law. Like, so this is like inter-family, like, and that's why he fell so in love with all of the attention online, because for the first time he had large groups of people vying together for him. Oh, save Goomba. Oh, Goomba's such a great, like, that's why he got so caught up so fast, because he had never had anybody, nobody in his family. They all fucking think he's the biggest fucking idiot. You know, his family used to say to him, well, we understand why you're with her, but what the fuck does she see in you? Like, his mama and his daddy and his brothers said that shit.
Did you guys kind of trauma bond because of the stuff you were going through with your family and then the stuff he was going through with his?
Absolutely. And which is why when we got married, we made an agreement that we would give it 5 years. And if it didn't work, we would go our separate ways, because I'm too old to invest another decade into something that's just not meant to be. You know, I kept my word. It's been 4.5 years. Our 5-year anniversary comes up January 6th. The fucking insurrection. Oh, Jesus. And
what a day.
Yeah, I mean, we watched the insurrection happen on our second wedding anniversary in Phoenix, staying in the same area we were when he blew up the car this year. So it's like, I invested a lot into that person, and I wanted him to be able to be good when we went our separate ways. I knew this wasn't going to last forever, but I gave it my all because I gave my word, and that's just how I am, yo. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And just because it becomes uncomfortable for me doesn't mean that I'm going to run out. Now, there's too much conversation about my current husband in this chat, when the truth is I came to talk about the first bitch with a penis that I married.
How long were you and Sam together for? Or married,
well,
I should say.
We got married in 2000. We were separated by 2007, and we were divorced November of 2011. So it's been over a decade since we've been married. I find it interesting that he decided to try to lean in on Jovani, because when I asked him to adopt Jovani, he refused. He said it wasn't his kid and he wasn't adopting him. And I said to him, we now have 2 children in this house. My son is not going to be the only one with a different name. As long as his name is right, my name will be right. And until you adopt him, I will not take your married name. And I never took Odom. Anybody can go back and look and check. I never took the Odom name.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that, because you took Johnson, but you didn't take Odom.
Exactly, which is why he was probably pissed off and doesn't want to have anything to do with, you know, joining an alliance with my current husband to come against me. I never took his name. I never wanted his raggedy ass fucking name, and I never would.
And thank you, Marcella. Marcella thinks that Goomba was the best for you. Now, I have to disagree with that one. I don't think Goomba was the best for you.
Goomba isn't the best for anybody. Did you see the other 8 relationships he's had in the past 5 months? Like everybody keeps talking about how awful I was and how he needed to be saved and how he needed to be spared. From Dirty Nikki to the Fifi to the Felicia to the who. I mean, he's been in 80 million fucking relationships in less than 6 months and nobody wants him. You know?
I mean,
so
fact. You ain't lying about that. Yeah, that's one person I'm all like, yeah, he's trash. Like everybody else we have a discussion, but that one I'm like, he's trash.
I don't know none of these bitches he's fucking with, and ain't none of them as good as me, like me, have anything to do with me, which means the only common denominator between all of these women that has been unfortunately attached to my name is him.
So your coochie is superior.
I'm gonna let my woman tell you that.
TJ, can you let us know?
It is.
It is.
We love it. We love it. Okay, I want to move back to something more serious. Even though Sam wouldn't adopt Jovani, did he treat him well? Because that to me is more important.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. And this is a story that I'll give you for free. Okay. When my father had started his decline and I moved back home, everything was a mess. My mom was a mess. Everything was a mess. We were spending more time there, and Sam didn't want to leave Philly, but he would come back and forth, and he would stay a couple of days, and then he would go back to the city, and he would stay a couple of days and go back to the city. One of the nights that he came back, we were doing some cleaning around the house, and I wanted to clear out the garage and go through as many things as possible, so we could salvage, you know, who knows what my dad had in there. And I was collecting all the guns in the house because my dad had full-blown dementia. If he had gotten up and got his hand on a gun, you know, in that state,
that away.
So he had asked Jovani to clean out the garage, and Jovani was like, dude, who you talking to? By the way, Kathy Sterling, you killed your child. Okay.
Wait. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I can't.
You killed your child.
Wow.
Return to sender. You killed your child. When people accuse you of doing things that you haven't done, it's because they did them. So you killed your child.
And
now,
thank you,
anyway,
for the super chat, but no, Goomba is trash. We still don't know what happened to King. Can you answer that question? And Marcella, thank you. She said Goomba had 8 women. You have 10 personalities. She ate you up with that one. Okay. She ate you up with that one. No, Goomba still ain't shit. And yes, Jazz do got 10 personalities.
and guess what? Every last one of them is better than you, bitch. So, like I was saying, you know, like I just find it funny that motherfuckers like to sit up here and clown me like I won't fucking trash you with one line. I am the queen of one-liners. Right. You're fucking right. I got 10 personalities. I got 10 personalities, and every last one of them is better than your raggedy fucking avatar ass. So anyway, like I was saying,
Marcella's actually a beautiful woman in real life.
That's what's up. That's what's up. She must be ugly as fuck inside. So, anyway,
no more distractions, you guys. I want her to finish this.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why they're doing what they're doing, because they don't want me to tell the truth. So, at the end of the day, Sam asked Jovani to go and clean the garage, and Jovani was like, I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, I don't know why you're around here. You and my mom ain't staying together. They had an argument. And yeah, your mother has crooked teeth.
Stop reading the chat.
So anyway, Sam came to me complaining. He doesn't listen to me. And I was like, well, you're not a father to him. Why would you expect him? Go down there, be a man, and talk to your stepson. Like, talk to him. Sam interpreted that as, let me go and exert my dominance. And so he grabbed Jovani by the neck while Jovani was walking away. I was downstairs when all of this happened. I just heard the commotion, and then I heard my mom scream, get the fuck off my baby. So I come running upstairs, And Sam is fucked up. Like, he's fucked up. So basically what happened was he grabbed Jovani. Jovani pushed him back. And then when he went to go lunge back at Jovani, my mom grabbed him from behind and he had scratches all down his chest because my mom has really long, strong nails. She ripped his cashmere sweater clean off of him. And while my mom was holding him, Jovani 5-pieced him. When I tell you them lumps came up on his forehead like a cartoon almost instantly, it was crazy. So then I told my mom, let him go, let him go. And my son was like, fuck that, let that pussy go, bitch. This is my house. This is my family. Fuck you, bitch. And you can't have none of my mom's publishing either. It's going to me and my brother. Fuck you, bitch. And Sam was like acting like he was going to hit him again. I said, don't you put your hands on my son. He was like, yeah, you trying to beat me like you be beating on my mom? Bitch, I'll fucking kill you. And after that, I was like, fuck it, I'm calling the police. And then Sam ran out of the house. I guess he ran to the bus stop because he made it back to Philly before the cops got there. And that's when I initially put the restraining order on him because he had just assaulted me 4 days before. And then he tried to fight Jovani and Jovani whooped his fucking ass. So I had no choice. And that's why in New Jersey, he had the restraining order put against him. He had to plead guilty to assault. He had to go to anger management. And he was on that for about 3 years. And then after that, he was able to have it expunged, which is why it's not on his record, which now I'm making public. But yeah, that arrest was in West Berlin, New Jersey. Officer Murray was the one who took the report. He took the pictures of my face. He got Jovani's testimony. And after that, that's when Sam was forced to have supervised visitation. So, yeah, I find it interesting that he would open up the door. You can call me a liar all you want. Y'all like doing so much research and calling the jail and calling my lawyers. You should call and call down to West Berlin PD and ask them about the Wright family. They know me. They know my family.
So you guys were
everybody
physical
knew what
with each other then. It wasn't just you, because I mean we all remember you burnt him with the lamp, but you
but he asked for that.
S&M. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. We were into the dark shit. He listened to me. He liked it when I tied him up and I blindfolded him and handcuffed him and stuck the butt plugs up his ass and shit. He liked it. He was like a client. He just didn't pay. He got my services for free.
I'm trying to hold it. Jack, what?
What? Yeah. I used to be a dominatrix.
But you just said it like it was normal.
What do you mean?
Y'all, what she got to like all the crazy? Jack always do this.
What?
You said he used to like to be tied. But here's my thing though, Jack. This is where I push back because I'm all like, okay, say he is a
you
freak.
Can go listen to me.
A little freaking out. But how come
everybody in Philly knows? Say what? I'm not shaming him with his freakiness. Why would I shame him? He has a whole sex account called Big Sam with 3 G's and a big S. And he shows his penis to everyone online. Like he's been doing that for years. I don't understand why anybody would say I'm shaming someone who has over 11,000 pictures of their penis that they uploaded onto sex sites.
Oh my God.
I know, because my cousin Danica was the one who opened the file in the computer at my house. And she was sitting there just drooling over my husband's piece. She was like, how many dick pics has he sent? I mean, like you can't be online showing your dick to everybody and then say I'm exposing you.
Thank you, Sir King, for the super chat. I appreciate it. I don't know if he's seen that or not, but I don't think I should repeat it. From
a homeless schizophrenic. Well, I'm neither, so you must be talking about your mother. Now, you were saying?
So still, my question is like, okay, he was out in the streets, he was doing this and that. Like, are you still hurt by, like, do you feel betrayed by what he did? Is that why it still bothers you?
I got over that a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I got over that a long time ago.
So you wouldn't go back and revisit
That's why I find it funny. Audrey Webb, I do have a job. It's entertaining you. You're here right now. I'm doing my job. Are you not entertained? How about you go back to work? Now, you were saying, you're right. UPS is hiring. Go get another job so you can get off YouTube. It looks like it's affecting your mental health. What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying, like, you wouldn't revisit that, ever go back to Sam, like, you completely, like, I just want to know how come you have so much disdain for him. Like, I don't understand it.
Because he tried to have me killed.
So he tried to put a hit job on you?
No, he fucked around with my meds.
Like, well, what do you mean? Like,
I OD'd. He found me in a pool of vomit and blood in our bathroom floor. He cleaned me up. He drugged my body into the bed, put me in the bed, and I was out for almost 32 hours. When I woke up, I could barely talk. My throat was very raw. I was in a lot of pain. I was aching all over the place. And when he came into our bedroom, he said, "Oh, so you're finally awake?" And I said, "How long have I been out?" And he was like, "For days now." And I said, and I'm like, "What happened?" He said, "I found you in a pool of vomit and blood on the bed. I had to clean you up and drag your ass into a bed and did it. And I said, "Why didn't you call 911? Why didn't you call a doctor?"
He didn't call 911 for you?
No. And I said to him, "Why?" And he said, "Well, I thought they would accuse me of trying to kill you." I said, "If you came home and found me like that, why would they accuse you of trying to kill me?"
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "You're awake now, right? Aren't you awake?"
Mm-hmm.
I went to go see a doctor 2 days after that, and I had poisoning for my prescription because I was on Percocets. I talked with my therapist after that, and my therapist said, "You need to start going through all of your credentials and going through everything." Actually, I wish my mother was around because my therapist actually called my mom and said, "You should be concerned about your daughter and her well-being. Don't leave her alone with that man." And then that's when I started going through my records and my papers, and I had to hire a forensic accountant to find all of the money that he had been stealing. And then I found out that a month before I OD'd, he had upped our life insurance policy for accidental death clause. So he would have been able to collect $4 million if I had died in that episode, which didn't happen.
He was trying to collect the insurance money.
Well, I don't understand why he would up our insurance at all without discussing it with me.
Wow. Now, could it have been you were living reckless and he was like, "Oh, we need to up this," or?
I mean, whether or not you thought I was
on him as well too?
Of course I did, all the time.
So y'all both wasn't shit then. Y'all both was cheating and everything.
I was never in love with him. I married him for business purposes. I did not marry him because I wanted to be with him. I married him for business purposes. He was the suitable option at the time.
Okay, what did he do
he
for,
was
like,
there.
Work and stuff? I know he works, where he works now, but
he worked at Polo Ralph Lauren. Like, he still works at Polo Ralph Lauren. The reason why he was able to make, yes, I met him in Polo Ralph Lauren, going to buy something for my boyfriend, and I ended up leaving with his phone number. But while we were together, I helped him build his career.
Mm-hmm.
Because of me, all of his clients were A-list celebrities in the city. Like, he went from selling $50,000 to $100,000 worth of polo every month to selling $500,000 to $800,000 worth of polo a month, being with me and having access to my contacts, to which he still pulls wardrobe for the Roots to this day.
Oh, okay. He got you to thank for that.
Yes, he does. He has me to thank for a lot of things. But at the end of the day, I was never in love with him.
Do you think that's why the relationship didn't work, because you weren't in love with him?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was never going to work. I always knew he was going to be my first husband. Like, he was kind of like a test run. It just worked at the time. And he was so easily influenced by money. I knew I could always control him with money. But then I woke up one day and realized that the money was keeping me tied to him.
Yeah. Was he ever your manager or like your designer?
Yeah, he played manager for a while.
Okay,
lost $1.2 million on bad business decisions. His name is actually on my second album as a co-executive producer. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, me leaving him and shutting down my career was probably the most devastating thing that had ever happened to him. Because if I'm out the game, it changes his access to the game. Which is why he's still clientels with people in the industry who knew us from when we were a couple. But he doesn't have any real access to anyone else in the industry. I mean, he tried to screw his way through everybody else. It didn't work, which is why he's only a manager at Ralph Lauren, which is why I found it interesting that he would even bother to pop up, because after I get off of here, I have to go and I have to tag Ralph Lauren to this video, because they already warned him that they didn't want him involved with any more gossip, salaciousness. They were tired of it. They were tired of it with him.
Jag, don't come for his job, though.
Why not? He came from my life.
Because he provides for your son.
No, he doesn't provide for my son. No, he doesn't. No, he does not provide for my son. The only thing he provides is a roof over his head, and that's where he's already been living. It's the same place he also threw him out of before my son came home.
But yeah, if he's providing the roof, he's still providing.
The only reason my son is there is because he's pissed off that my son told the truth about some of his childhood on SDW show, and he wanted to get my son back into the fold as quickly as possible to manage the fallout. Everyone in Ralph Lauren is talking about him. See, I went to the Ralph Lauren store in Highland Park. They got moved, and I was walking around, and they were asking me if I was interested in buying anything from them, and I told them that I would only be purchasing clothes from Tom Ford. I no longer had interest in wearing Ralph Lauren. And then I started pulling up old Getty images of, the custom collection pieces that I got off the runway at fashion shows while he and I were still together. And I said, all of the money that I spent on Ralph Lauren clothing, and they never offered me an endorsement. And my husband at the time was working in management. I said, I spent well over $1 million on clothing, and Ralph Lipschitz has never offered me an endorsement, even with all of the pictures, like the one with me in the ostrich jacket. I bought that at the Beverly Hills store right before the BET Awards. I gave it away to my girlfriend. I wore it 3 times and I gave it away. It's $5,000 fucking jacket. But anyway, they were like, "You're Sam Odom's ex-wife." And I'm like, yeah. They was like, they got on the phone and called New York right away. And they said, Jaguar Wright's going to give Ralph Lauren a negative endorsement. Tell Sam to lock it up. That was right before I got locked up.
Wow.
Like, he should know better. And I'll be taking a copy of this video and I'll be sending it to Ralph Lauren HR.
Do you ever think, like, because my parents aren't together, but they're cool. Do you guys ever feel like you and Sam could ever be cool?
No.
or it's always going to be
No.
smoke each time?
I tried.
Mhm.
I tried to be friends and he wanted more and I wasn't interested. Then he went and had that baby with that girl thinking that he was going to make me jealous. I laughed at him and told him he was stupid. I was like, this bitch
He
is a
has
real
other
fucking broke
kids?
bitch. Yeah, he has other children, which is why I find it interesting that the only child he seems to care about is mine.
I had no idea of that.
Yeah, he has a daughter that's about 25, 26 now. He lied to me when we first got married and said that the girl was lying on him, and his mom looked at the baby and said there was no way the baby was his. And he didn't begin to acknowledge her until she was about to graduate from high school and was 21. So the mom couldn't come after him for child support. But yeah, the girl, the woman went on to marry another man, and that man raised his daughter. And now he kind of acknowledges her. I don't know. She was going to college in South Petersburg, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the other baby with the girl, but he said that that baby's not his. So I don't know. She was mine when you thought it was going to make me jealous. And then the second that you and her got into a fist fight and you got arrested and threw out of your apartment and had to spend 2 nights in jail, all of a sudden the baby's not yours. So I just find it funny that this man who's trying to paint himself as the paragon of parenthood only gives a fuck about the child that he had with the celebrity.
Mm. Do you feel that he cares
and since
about
y'all
your
think I'm
family?
lying so much, and since you think I'm lying so much, why don't you go to his Facebook page and look up his Father's Day post? He actually had like about 7 years or so ago, he posted a picture with all 3 of the kids and was bragging about what a loving father he is, but yet none of the other children exist except for my son. You know?
Mm. Wow.
Like if y'all are gonna sit here and champion these whack ass fucking niggas who I left in the fucking dust, at least do your homework. See, what you are in one thing, you are in all things. If he's such a great fucking father, why don't he give a fuck about his other children?
Wow. Well, I'm pretty sure he's going to respond to this and definitely let us know.
No, he's not. No, he's not, because this is in-game.
Mm.
The video is going to Ralph Lauren HR, Samuel Douglas Odom the first. You need to stop letting Nicole Allen and my sister pump you up.
Oh, do you think
is this how y'all doing it?
Are they working?
Is this how
together,
y'all doing it? Oh, of course they're working together. They've been talking. He was talking to them when I was arrested in the pool.
Mm. Oh, wow. So they keep in communication and stuff like that. It's not like,
Absolutely.
They happen to come to, because I was under the impression they happen to come together because you was arrested. So yeah, we got to come together.
They're like a whack ass fucking Justice League for losers.
I'm not just League for losers. You ate the one with that one. I gotta give you your props. A lot of people are asking about the 45 million. Thank you, Stacey. They want to know, where is the trust fund?
Like I said, I'm worth $45 million. I have money in different accounts all over the world. Where that money is, how I procure that money, what happens with that money is none of your fucking business.
Now, are you ever afraid? Thank you, Crypto. Are you ever afraid that some of this stuff might come back and haunt you, and like it might go against your case? Or are you allowed to speak
absolutely
freely?
Not. Absolutely not. As long as I'm not discussing the police agency that I'm in heat with in the city and my case, I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say that's one thing. You have not talked about it. When I try to ask you about it, you was like, I can't disclose at this time, and you moved on from it. So I do appreciate you, sticking to that. So, Jack, it seemed like you know what you're doing. It seemed like, you know what you can't say and what you can't say. Granted, the people think, you crazy and stuff like that, but you are in control of yourself. You're not out of control, right?
I mean, of course I'm in control of myself. What I find funny is that everyone keeps talking about meds, and I haven't been on medication since I booked in the Boja Max. Like
so
all
you're
of
not
this that
taking
you're
nothing
seeing,
right now?
I'm gonna let TJ answer it because she's here with me every day. Baby, do I take meds?
No.
Okay.
Baby, can you tell them? Baby, can you tell them what the judge said about me and my medication?
You're not required to take it. You don't have to take it.
Okay, well, shit. I guess that's the end of the medication question. Like, and again,
That part.
I was just talking about mental health the other day. I feel like we go through situations and things. So at a time, yeah, I might have needed it, but now I don't. And I think you were
Why do people keep saying I got $40 million and got evicted? I can't be evicted from a place that I was never on the lease. I was never on the lease.
The reason why they say that is because you guys got evicted. Even though you weren't on the lease, like we still put the blame.
You want to know what's funny? You want to know what's funny? Don't listen to me. Don't nobody look at how fucking smart that was. My husband ran out. Legina defected. It was just me, Sam, and my mom. And I got the apartment complex in which we were leaving to move me for free. I would have had to pay $1,000 to have movers come in and do that.
Right.
All we had to do was load the truck.
Happen. That was the problem. The execution.
Huh?
I said the execution.
Well, no, the reason why. The reason why the execution didn't happen the way it was supposed to was because as they were moving my stuff out, I was on my way to go pick up the truck. But the motherfuckers from the Legacy buried my pocketbook all the way at the bottom of all of my belongings. So I didn't have a license, I didn't have a credit card, and I couldn't go rent the truck. So it took us 2 hours.
A shirt. You need to merchandise that pocketbook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know, we had to wait until we could find it. And once we did that, I went and got the truck. I came back. Miss Mary and her grandson, me, my son, Sam, moved all of the furniture onto the truck, locked the truck up. And then me and my family went to the hotel and checked into our suite. Sam did the interview the next day with Sean Davey Way, where he exposed my ex-husband in one of the most respectful manners in which I've ever seen it done. And then after that, the next thing you know, I was arrested by the end of the week. Meanwhile, Sam Odom, Lachelle Angela Wright Wallace, J. Nicole Allen, Peter Griffith, Burnt Gap, and a couple other people have been talking all week on how to stop me from doing the Tasha K interview that weekend.
When you think Tokyo Tony was a part of that to try to take you down?
I know she was. I know she was because she was talking to my sister
about the money, but I didn't think because Tokyo Tony was on your side.
No, she wasn't. The bitch was crying online, talking about she was coming to bail me out and spending every dollar that they cash after.
Again, I can't speak on the Cash App, but she was positively talking about you while you were locked up, Jack.
I'm sure she was. And meanwhile, calling every bail bonds and cussing out every bail bonds in Dallas so nobody would bond me.
That's Tokyo for you. Yeah, she will cuss them out.
But my
think y'all need to have a conversation.
For what? She don't know me. We not friends. That's what she said. Let's keep it true.
Right. She did say that. But you know, Tokyo Tony, I mean, shit, she talks shit about her own daughter. Like, come on now. We know that lady ain't, wrapped too tight.
And that's fine.
I just felt like y'all could have came together and made some dope shit happen.
Yeah, I tried that. I ain't got time for the jealous bitch. She said we not friends. Fuck her.
Right. Hey, what can you do? I was going to say, too, there was a YouTuber that kind of had your family ambush you and stuff like that. Do you think that was like a setup? Like they were trying to bait you into clicking the link? Or did you already see that coming? Because I know we talked about it. I was kind of thrown off guard because I didn't know what happened. But some of my subscribers had told me what was going on.
I got to get ready to go. I got a production meeting, but I'm going to answer this last question. Yeah, and your mother's broke, too. How about that? Your mama's broke. She must be broke because you sitting here on YouTube in her basement worried about me. Now, what did you say?
As far, do you feel like, you were ambushed by your family? Like they basically set that up so you could click the link, or were you already expecting them and you went over there willingly?
Oh, it was a setup. It was a setup. It was just my setup.
Okay, I respect that. All right, Jag, I know you always be late, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go. But thank you, Jag. Thank you, TJ, for being a part of the show. I appreciate y'all. Hey, it was entertainment, right?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, there they are. What's up, y'all? I appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
We just wanted to say the analytics are looking great. The numbers are looking great. The chat is lit. And yo, man, keep rocking on. Keep killing it. Great broadcasting.
I appreciate y'all. I love
really
y'all.
enjoying watching the camaraderie between you and Kulu grow. It's really awesome.
Yeah, Kulu's a homie. I love Kulu.
Yeah. You guys are doing awesome. Come on in. All right, we gotta go. Meeting time.
Right,
love y'all.
All right, that was Jag and TJ, ladies and gentlemen. Great show. Hold on. Let me let on Sparkle. Let me let Sparkle go ahead and take us out real quick. Sparkle, are you ready? Sparkle, you got your wig on? Hold on, got another super chat. And I want to say, I'm sorry if I missed anybody super chat and stuff like that. I love y'all. Jag, you should try being kinder, sis. Attitude is cool for making enemies. But nowadays, no way people will support someone who verbally abuses them. You reap what you have planted. Talk nice to people. Seriously, I'm just saying. Thank you, Val. I appreciate that. And then I'm going to go on my laptop so I can make sure that I get some of y'all. Hold on. Damn, what's going on? Okay, here we go. Okay, I got the first couple of ones, but I know there's some that I missed. Hold on. Are y'all still eating? Oh, I see y'all still eating me up in the chat. She can't talk about the Caucasian cops, only people of color she can try to destroy online. Okay. I should have seen that comment and asked her about it. Like, does she only pick on the black people? Sam, send this to the. Oh, okay, I got that. Okay, I caught up. And thank you everybody who sent super chats. If I missed any of y'all, don't hold it to my heart. I promise I wasn't trying to do that on purpose or anything like that. Okay, let me have Sparkle close us out. Okay, you ready, Sparkle? What's up, Sparkle? How you doing?
How you doing, Child 82? It's you. What's up, Marcella? What's up, Val? What's up, everybody? Child. If you believe anything that crackhead said, then TJ, I love your dentures, honey, but don't get them knocked out your mouth because you know that unhinged Jaguar fool is not cool. First of all, let's get into it. You said Sam Odom like transgenders, but you said in a marriage. You trying to be Wendy. You are the original trans Rena, aka Tasha K. Everybody's trying to be me, girl. How you doing? You cannot. You can't. Because there was definitely a lot of things at hand that you don't understand, darling. Okay? Kevin is mine. Kevin always been mine. And what's T? What's T, girl? How you doing? I'm here in the place to be. Now listen, Jaguar. What I was prescribed for you is to get back on that medication because you unhinged in every nation. The UK, the Australian igloos, and everything that you refuse to use. You had your son M'd, girl. Okay, you let Gay Z, aka allegedly, take him out after 3 days of you saying that he was dead to you.
I don't think Jay-Z had anything to do with that.
Listen, I'm telling you what I said. This ain't nothing a reflection of AT2. I said it. So Gay Z and anybody else that want to tell, y'all know, they know. And let's talk about them girls that you trafficked all up and through the goddamn industry since you want to be a part of my creation. Since you want to be a part of my creation, girl. Let's get into it. Okay? Because I was there when Clive Davis couldn't do it. Okay? And this is coming from Sparkle. Anybody want to test me? Legendary. Sparkle, bitch. How you doing? Uh-huh. What's T? What's T? Because the judge that you talked to must have been persuaded, just like you tried to persuade AT2 to promote Leaky Way's coffee. Let's get into it, girl. The resurrector is here tonight. Yeah, you bet you ain't come on this camera because Wisdom says she ain't got time for you. Everybody that tried to help your scarecrow walking backwards ass, you tried to play. What is the tea? And thank you, Marcella, for that $100 chat, letting the girls know
Thank
where
you,
it's at.
Marcella. I appreciate you.
Okay.
I threw it to heart for her. Hopefully she seen that. I
She's
think you did.
happily married. She's happily married, honey. Something this scarecrow couldn't be. You tried it in the goddamn male sector, you couldn't get it, so you had to run to the female sector to try to dominate. You was a dominatrix. You was a domineering idiot, is what you was. A deer caught in headlights. A scarecrow upstage fight. Don't you ever freak? And you know anytime, girl. Any rhyme, legendary sparkle boo, and I'll be right on time. What's tea? And I'm waiting for that Transylvania slut too, that Philadelphia mutt too. We waiting for y'all asses. Let's get into it. Love y'all, AT2. Thank you so much. How
love
you
you,
doing?
Spark. Thank you for coming up. Y'all make me want to never visit Philadelphia ever, I swear. Shout out to everybody in Philly. But y'all all crazy up there. I don't know if it's the water or if it's the bell or whatever, or the stairs y'all run up like Rocky, but something going on in Philadelphia. I don't know if it's in the water or in the air. Y'all need to figure that shit out. But I love y'all. Thank y'all. Shout out to Knotty. Make sure you guys subscribe or subscribe to Knotty's channel. I appreciate she got a chance to have that moment. I'm going to go back behind the paywall and explain that and why I let the show continue and stuff like that. You know, business is business, but definitely I'll explain behind the paywall. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who showed up. Shout out to Sparkle. I know there was a few more people in the chat, but I just didn't even want to let everybody up, not in the chat, but in the backstage. I just didn't want to let everybody up because I know it would have went, the show already went haywire, but it would have just went crazy. So I wanted to kind of wait until the end. But like I said, dope show, definitely entertaining. I appreciate every single one of y'all for being here. Be safe, love one another. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all entertainment. Please don't take anything to heart, y'all. Deuces. We out. I love y'all.